Mercy, such a beautiful illusion. You offered them kindness when you could have given them chaos. You gave them peace when vengeance was within reach. And what did they do? They spat on it. They called your mercy weakness. You see, in this twisted little world, people worship power, but only when it belongs to them. The moment you choose compassion over cruelty, they label you soft. They mistake restraint for fear. But here's the riddle. Who's truly weak? The one who forgives, or the one who needs to hurt others just to feel alive? The game was never about kindness. It was about control. And you gave them mercy thinking they'd see your light. But they only saw a target. They never understood your silence. They thought it meant defeat, but you were simply studying them. Their patterns, their greed, their hunger for validation. You showed mercy not because you were weak, but because you had already won. Mercy is not the act of surrender. It is the act of control. Only those who could destroy, yet choose not to, truly understand power. You could have burned their world, exposed their lies, crushed their fragile pride, but you didn't. You let them reveal who they really are. They wanted a reaction. They wanted your rage, your explosion, your fall, but you gave them silence, and that silence terrified them, because mercy confuses the wicked. They don't know how to fight someone who doesn't play their game. And that's what you did, didn't you? You stopped playing. You let them drown in the noise they created, while you became the calm they could never touch. This world, it celebrates predators and mocks the merciful. They bow to arrogance, not integrity. They crave domination, not understanding. And so, when you chose empathy, you became their threat, not their ally. They whispered behind your back. They said you were too kind, too forgiving, too emotional. But do you know what they were really saying? That they could never be like you. Because it takes strength to feel deeply in a world built on shallow victories. They confuse cruelty with confidence, manipulation with intelligence, and mercy with naivety. But mercy is the weapon of those who see beyond revenge. It's the move of a mind that knows it doesn't need to destroy to win. You let them believe they had power. You let them gloat, lie, and play their little games. And all the while you were collecting truth, piece by piece. Until one day, the entire puzzle made sense. They didn't reject your mercy because you were weak. They rejected it because they couldn't understand it. Mercy has a way of returning, not as weakness, but as justice wrapped in silence. Because when you stopped chasing them, the game shifted. They became haunted, not by what you did, but by what you didn't. They expected war, but you gave them peace. They expected chaos, but you gave them indifference. And nothing terrifies a manipulator more than being ignored. You became their mirror, forcing them to face the ugliness they tried to bury. The irony? They wanted to break you, yet they ended up exposed. They showed their masks, their tactics, their fears, all while thinking they were in control. That's the brilliance of mercy. It reveals what punishment never could. So now when they speak your name, they do it softly, not out of love but out of regret. Because you didn't just forgive them, you outgrew them. And that is the kind of revenge they can never recover from. They thought mercy made you fragile. But now they see it made you untouchable. You didn't lose when you chose to forgive, you simply stopped playing their game. Remember this, mercy doesn't mean surrender, it means mastery, because the one who can destroy, yet chooses not to, is already in control. So let them keep calling your kindness weakness. Let them underestimate you, because one day they'll realize the truth. You weren't being soft, you were being smarter. And when that moment comes, their guilt will be louder than your revenge ever could be. If you understood the message, you're already different. Leave your mark below, leave a like, and subscribe. The next riddle is coming, and only the awakened will understand it.